How to. So let's talk about something that I think is really cool as an addition to detail on most builds, not just drag builds or race builds. It does look good on those builds, but I think, even on the street builds, it does make a good difference, and that's lettering the tires. Now this first one is obviously a very strong bright white. This is great for those clean builds, very sharp, and definitely looks from afar like you've got lettered tires. This second one is not as sharp. It's a little bit yellowed, and I'll show you how I've gotten that effect, but it does start to calm the tire down and give it a little bit more of a realistic look, or if you want to continue weathering, it's got a good base to then go and add a bunch of weathering. I'm going to show two techniques that I use. One is with some paint and one is with some Posca. The other thing I'll use is this card. Now, I travel a fair bit, and so this is a hotel access card, and I usually end up with them. The brush I'll be using, I've snipped the top edge of the brush itself to make it flat, and you can see I've given it a nice clean haircut, and that helps to control how much paint is picked up and dabbed on the piece itself, because obviously too much paint and you end up with a mess. Now I did also see some good results with people using these rollers. I did give it a shot, so where you'd actually pick up the paint on the roller itself and roll it on. The issue that I have is obviously this is not a flat wall tire, there's a contour, because I've tried to mimic the inflated and deflated edges of the tire itself, and so I couldn't quite get the right look. So this will have its purpose with some applications, but not for this one. So these two paints are from Folk Art. They're a matte finish. I bought a whole pack of multiple colors all in one set, and they're pretty good. So I'm just putting a little bit of the white and a little bit of the yellow. So the test piece I'll be using is this drag slick, which didn't turn out as clean as I wanted out of the 3D printing process, so it's the guinea pig. What you can see is the raised lettering on the sidewall. I like the Hoosier text. I think it looks cool and adds some character to the build, but you can see how the raised lettering, adds a third dimension to the look, and it builds a little bit of a shadow when you're building up that lettering and see the tire from afar. So I think it's pretty cool. But that lettering also makes it a lot easier to go and paint the lettering. And what you can see now in this light is the white card, the yellow paint, and the slightly tinged white paint that we've now got after a little bit of mixing. The tone I'm going for is, if the white wall tires or the white lettered tires have been sitting for a while, they start to age and they start to yellow. That's sort of the yellow I'm going for. But you can use the same technique depending on how off-white you want to put it. Process-wise, fairly straightforward. I just try not to make sure I'm carrying too much paint on the brush. Find the edge and just work along it. And then if I get anything onto the edges that I don't want, then I can go back over it later and wipe it off with some water. Let's say you make a mistake. So these are all the Q-tips. I get a batch of various shapes and sizes from Icky Sticky. And so with a little bit of touch-ups and clean-ups, that's the slightly yellowed Hoosier text on the tire. Now let's look at Poscas for the other side. So for the Posca pens, it's really just the pen, the tissue, the item, and a little bit of patience. Posca pens come in 3 sizes. I rarely use this on tires. This is usually what I use on tires for the main areas, and then a little bit of a sharp edge just to get some hard to reach areas or some specific points. And the main thing that will trip up this process is if there's too much ink coming out of the head. So once you've given them a good shake and you've pressed down on the nib to get the juices flowing, I usually just make sure I dab it onto the tissue paper before I get started. And then the only thing that makes this technique a little bit different is it's more of a dab and push. So get some ink on a fatter area so that you don't go over the lines, and then push the edge of that puddle of ink towards the edge. That's the idea. And so here are the two sides, slightly yellowed and more of a sharp white. A little bit of cleanup for both, but from afar and on the build, you can see will be absolutely fine. Extra detail never goes astray. Let me know how you go. Give it a try.